Now, did we tell them or did we tell them? Over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about SWE. We've been talking about the fact that people shouldn't be giving up on it. It's not time to abandon it because it's just cooling down and we could easily see this move real soon. And here you go, SWE's price is now pushing back up towards $4, exactly like we've been talking about. And today I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on, why it's so big, what it can mean for SWE's future, and much more. And so with that said, look, let's not waste any more time at all and let's get straight into it. And don't forget, if you want to trade a little SWE yourself, SHIB, Solana, Bitcoin, Pepe, whatever it may be, on all the way to possibly 500x leverage, you can check out that link to BTCC down below. Guys, if you do sign up specifically with my link down below, you're going to get access to a 10% bonus on all first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. This means if you deposit, say, $3,000. They're going to give you $300 back on the spot to start trading with. You turn that into $1,000, that's $700 of profit. Is completely for you, no strings attached. You can withdraw it, reinvest it, do whatever you want with it. It's literally an opportunity to possibly make free gains. And during a market like this, where gains are everywhere, that's one of the best opportunities that there is. So go check that out down below. I love the trading platform itself. I do think that there's a lot of opportunity there. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. Now, looking at SWE, okay, man, how beautiful is that? How dang on beautiful is that? Now, as you all know, just even a couple of days ago, we were talking about this exact possible move. 2 days ago, we said, SWE holders, you can't give up now. Watch this close. And I want you to listen to what we were talking about so you can understand what we were thinking back a couple of days ago. Listen. What you can see here is not only do we have this support from the actual channel itself, right, the descending channel, but we also have this golden ratio support, the 618 to 786 micro Fibonacci support, also holding the price up right here that is going to try to force it back upwards. So what we were looking at a couple days ago was this back test right here. And I said, listen, not only has SWE broken out, not only has it started to pull back, but it is trying to complete step number one, the crucial step, the back test. We broke a macro channel. Now you got to come back down and you got to find some support, use that support to continue upwards. And I said, look, the back test is looking dang on good. Not only is it back testing the channel itself, but as I showed you, we had that golden Fibonacci zone sitting right there as well. I said both of these levels are going to be battle zones. And I think those bulls are going to step in and try to force that price upwards. And if that is the case, I think we're looking at a $4.50 I almost said SHIB. Sweet. Looking at a $5 SWE. I think that's very possible. And what do you know? We have that back test. Now we're taking off like a rocket, up 25% since then. Absolutely smashing it. Ooh, it makes me so happy. Because again, man, we got to a point where everybody was so pissed off about SWE. SWE's not doing anything. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. It's dead. It's a scam coin. And I'm just sitting back thinking, what in the world is going on? How about we all just calm it down a little bit? It's back testing. It's having a healthy correction. Let's give it some time. Let's see if it can hold support. And if it does, we're going to see it move upwards. That's just how these things go. And here we are. So today I want to talk about what actually just happened, because what we just saw is actually much more important than what you may even realize, and what it means for the potential of SWE's price, and why I believe that we could be looking at $4.50 very, very soon. Now, there are going to be some things that I say in this video, my friends, that is a little bit confusing, okay? I might talk about micro Fibonacci's. We might talk about Elliott's wave theory or Bollinger Band or standard deviations. We might talk about things like that, okay? But all I ask from you, if you're somebody who already understands them because you're an advanced trader, but you're still trying to grow, maybe you're at a plateau, you're just trying to get better, or you're a beginner who has no idea what I'm talking about, but you're also trying to just get better. If you are someone in crypto just trying to get better, all that I ask from you to make your life easier with all this stuff is to stick around until the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what's happening in the Discord server, where we have hundreds of people every single day making a ton of progress, learning an absolute buttload about crypto and how to trade and how to do technical analysis, and turning it into gains. So if you want to be one of those people, all that I ask, stick around to the end of the video. That's all I ask. Okay. Now, what is going on with SWE? What is going on with SWE? So, as I mentioned before, SWE has done more than you might realize. Because if you're just looking at the chart, you're going to think, oh, cool, SWE's at $4. Great. No, 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 no. It goes so much deeper than that. Let me explain. So, not only did SWE get a successful backtest, exactly like we were hoping for right here, but as SWE's price came to the top side, we actually formed what many people consider to be an Adam and Eve pattern. This is a bullish structure that can get formed. Some people would call this a cup and handle because we did have the swooping wick lows right here, right? So we had that cup and handle, Adam and Eve, same breakout target, doesn't matter. Now, whenever you have a structure like this, what you do is you take the distance from the top of the structure all the way down to the bottom of the structure, either from here to there or there to here. You apply it to the top side of the structure, and boom, that gives you your breakout target. This means that once you can break out of that structure, this is the level in which your price should be able to go up to. And so what this means is that the moment that we saw this breakout of this Adam and Eve pattern, it opened the door for Swee's price to be able to push up towards $4.50. Off of that point, that was a move of about 22% from where we are at the time of recording. That's about another 12% to the upside. Now, not only did it get the breakout, but something even more impressive happened here. Swee's price came back down on this green zone right here. And you remember, and also remember, not only is it important because this is the Adam and Eve pattern, this is step 2. You remember I told you it's 3 steps? Step 1 is to backtest support. Step 2 is to clear the recent high. Step 3 is to break the Fibonacci, which was this top line here. It went and did all of it at once. We came up, we came back down, we back tested support. We flipped the Adam and Eve resistance, the previous top resistance, and the Fibonacci resistance into support all at the same exact time, which is so like... If you've been doing TA for a while, you know that that's very difficult to do. And it did it. It doesn't care because that's what Sui does. Sometimes Sui don't give a shit, right? And so we saw Sui's prices absolutely start sending it up through here, flipping this macro point of resistance into some support. Now, does this guarantee that we're going to see Sui go higher? No, of course it doesn't. But what I would go ahead and say is that the door is now wide open. I would say there is an incredibly high likelihood that Sui at least starts trying to push up towards $4.50. And sure, it may need to pull back. You have to understand, right? It happens all the time. There is this ascending level of support, and the further we get away from it, the more likely it becomes that at some point we might want to come back down to it. So do understand, I'm not saying that we're about to go absolutely vertical, but what I am saying is that the likelihood here that Sui's price is now opening the door or has opened the door to push up towards $4.50, it's very high. I mean, we're talking a very, very high likelihood here. Whether it looks like this first, boom, which I'd love that. I'd love that because this would make this a sustainable move. Whether it's something like this, whether it's a drop, a capitulation, maybe one more, some sort of structure, and then a breakout, I don't really care at this given point. That door is now wide open. And so the likelihood is that's where I think Sui's price is going to go. Especially if you do look at your Fibonacci's from more of a micro sense, we have that Fibonacci there, right? We have that extension up to $4.25. We have that extension up to $4.67. We have all of the extensions necessary to get Sui up there. And if you look at something like your daily RSI, we got room to run, baby. We got room to run. This thing is, although it's pumped up currently towards that all-time high, we're currently only at the 71 threshold. Sui's been able to reach, that's like 90 something. Yeah, 84 recently. We've been able to reach 84 recently, and I would still be looking for a higher high than that. So that means that Sui has much more room to the upside to possibly run if we're looking at this from an RSI perspective. Sure, there could be a little bit of concern because obviously we're putting in the lower high still while we're trying to already set the higher high. I'm not worried about that right now because I'm more thinking that that means that we have more room to run rather than it's losing momentum because it built up that support necessary to gain the momentum we need. So to me, I'm not really concerned about that, but we're in a fantastic spot for Sui. And so it's fantastic. I mean, I quite frankly don't even really know what to say. Like it's in such a good spot that it's like, it's hard to not pull the whole I told you so card, but all of the Sui bulls here on the channel, we've been saying this over and over and over again, that where Sui is in a fantastic spot. And what I actually want to go ahead and do, let me see if I can get this pulled up here on the video. Yeah, I can get this on the video. Here we go. I want to show you real quick on the server what we were doing literally just a few days ago. Feel free to pause this. I mean, this is the Discord server. But look, scooped up some Sui on the macro backtest. Bought right here. And if I go compare that to what the chart's doing, guys, that was, look, 4-hour charts. Get my pin. Here we go. Let's go ahead and let the load right here. I mean, those purchases that we were doing were right here, and look where we are now. You just have to trust your technicals. You have to trust the fundamentals of your technicals and understand that in moments like these are not the time to give up on it. It's not the time to quit. Like we said in that video, you can't give up now just because it's starting to get that back test, because right after that video was posted, this is what we started seeing. And so with that in mind, it's not to brag, it's not to boast, it's just to say you have to trust your technicals, because in a bull market, you will, I told you, you're going to see moments like this. You're going to see these moments where you spend a week or two going sideways. You cannot quit in those moments, because this is what follows. And so to me, I'm pumped, I'm bullish, I'm feeling good. We have the breakout targets. Everything points to me that Sweet's price can hit 450. All we really need to see now is a sustainable break of $4. $4 is such a strong psychological level that Sweet is going to struggle to break it a little bit. And who knows, maybe we get rejected there, and maybe there is a threat of a double top up here, especially if the market turns around. So, we're not scot-free right now. Everything isn't all peaches and rainbows, but we are in a damn good spot. And if Sweet can invalidate that thought by breaking $4 sustainably, man, we're going to be in an even better spot. So just wanted to make an update for you all, letting you know it happened. It finally freaking happened, exactly like we were hoping for. And as we do start to see this develop, get more structure, as we start to see Sweet move around a little bit more, we will of course be able to update you and let you know what we're seeing, thinking much more. But the next thing is watch $4. We want to clear that thing pretty sustainably. If we get rejected, I think coming back towards 367 and 370 makes a ton of sense. But obviously, again, I'll just let you know as it does start to play out. Now, don't forget, as I did mention, if you are somebody who's simply just trying to get better at this whole crypto thing, whether you're advanced, whether you're a beginner, it doesn't matter. I highly encourage you to head to the link down below, and I want you to check out the Patreon. Okay, guys, it is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper. So $17 a month or $5 a month. But what you get access to is insane. You get insights with Tyler, which goes over some of the things that I'm buying, some things that I'm selling, trades that I'm making every now and then, my thoughts and insights about things. I actually posted this not too long ago. Right here. This was on December 2nd, so only 3 days ago. I put my thoughts on why you shouldn't give up on coins like Solana and Sui right now as a result of them dumping while XRP was pumping. So while XRP was pumping, I'll tell people don't quit on Solana and Sui. And what do you know? Sui, absolutely pumping. What do you know? Solana, kind of pumping a little bit. So that's of course a very good thing. And so it's just my insights. It's my personal feed where I tell them what I'm doing. Feel free to pause it and read this at any given point. Okay. Technical analysis, daily TA reports, just what we do here in the videos, but you get access to that every single day. Daily fundamental analysis on the market. I've hired 2 professional teams of traders who provide their trades anytime they see big setups and things that they're doing. These are people who make a living off of trading, and you get to learn directly from them and see what trades they're making. Absolutely smashing it. I mean, you can see this dude's ripping it. We've seen old boy from CW going absolutely nuts. Premium classes, if you're somebody who wants to learn, we got classes on the Fibonacci's, 5 keys to bull market investing, premium and live workshops with coaches. We had one on XRP not too long ago. We have 2 beginners courses that are released already on leverage trading and technical analysis. We have 3 more releasing soon on fundamental analysis, meme coin investing, and altcoin investing. These are 30 minutes long, 20-page PDFs, cheat sheets, all the stuff you'll need as a beginner to learn how this stuff works. And then lastly, Tyler's tips, which is just 2 to 3 minute long videos on just random things that I think would be helpful. And of course, with all that in mind, it gets you access to the community who has been absolutely killing it. I'm just going to scroll through. This is just yesterday. Guys, this is just yesterday. Look at the gains that they're putting in. Just yesterday. Hundreds of percentages of gains. I wasn't bullshitting. Hundreds of percentages in gains over and over and over again all day long, because they are taking these lessons, taking these things we're talking about, building them up into strategies and using those strategies to make gains. So again, if you want to be one of these people making all these gains and growing with all this knowledge, all that I ask for you to do is go check out that Patreon link down below. It is the cost of a Netflix subscription or cheaper. It doesn't get much better than that. So go check that out. Don't forget, if you do want to sign up to BTCC, you will get that 10% bonus on all first time deposits. And of course, don't forget, I will let you know what happens with Sui every step of the way. I've been covering this bad boy 5 or 6 times a week, and I'm posting 5 or 6 videos a day, baby. So if you have been enjoying it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.